You're listening to BFM 89.9, the business station.
On the big picture today, I'm speaking to Hong Kong-born Vera Waters, who is 73 years old. She has a wealth of experience in management, business, and beauty, as well as a list of outstanding accomplishments, which include being selected the first female manager of Standard Chartered Bank in Hong Kong and one of the 100 outstanding women entrepreneurs in China by the National Women's Association in 2004. Welcome to the show, Mrs. Waters.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Okay, how did you get started in life?
I get to start in life. I was educated in an English school run by Canadian nuns in Hong Kong. Then after that, I joined Standard Chartered Bank as a secretary. After 9 years, I became the first female to be promoted to become a manager, breaking their 120 years tradition, because at that time, only males can be managers or, in high level. But I was the first female to be promoted.
Wow. How did that feel for you?
Well, I felt that was a kind of achievement. To be honest, my father always said females were no good. They can't contribute to society. Their duties is just to breed children and to do housework. And I wanted to prove him wrong.
Well, you certainly did that.
Yes.
Were you always a high achiever?
Well, I always try my best. Whatever I did, I wanted to do the best I could in order to get the best result, because I wanted to prove what my father was thinking was absolutely wrong, because I think females can contribute to society just as much as men, but we have got to work much harder than men to achieve what we could get,
Okay.
I must say.
And what are some of your traits that you feel have brought you to where you are today?
Persistency, consistency, determination, hard work, and good human relations. I think these are very, very important.
How do you balance work life as well as family life?
Well, I must say I'm a very good time organizer. I can always do two things at the same time. And so whatever I do, I always plan accordingly. And then once I've planned something, I will work according to my plans. No matter how difficult or whatever obstacle comes my way, it will not deter my determination when I decide to do something. Therefore, I must get everything done. And also every day, I presume I will not live beyond 12 p.m. or no, 12 a.m. That is
Right.
midnight.
Midnight.
I will not live beyond 12 midnight. That is, I will try to finish whatever I need to do the day that I could.
Right. Do you have any
look,
children?
This is my organizer. I put down everything that I need to do, and then I will base on it. And when I achieve something, I'll tick it off.
Right.
And then if there is something for some reason I can't complete on that day, I must do it on the next day and so on. Therefore, I can always achieve whatever I have planned.
So making lists is something that works for you. Did you have children?
No, I have no children, not by choice, but by fate.
Right. Okay. Do you think your life would be different if you had children and had to juggle being a mother and being a career woman at the same time?
I think it would, but I promised my husband if we were to have children, I would stop work to bring up the children until the children become independent. Then I will go back to work, because I love office work. I'm not the kind of person who just sit at home and do nothing.
Okay. What were some of the challenges that you faced in life?
The challenges that I faced in life was try to get when I was young, when I was young, I had very poor health. All the time I had to struggle with my health. When I was small, I used to suffer from anemia, and I often just fainted. I can be talking to you now, and suddenly I just collapsed, completely black out. And those were the difficult things for me.
Right. How did you overcome that health issue?
Well, I practice Qigong, the Chinese Tai Chi and yoga, all kinds of exercise to help me strengthen my body. And then, of course, later on, as I came up, I got in touch with New Skin, and they have a very good range of food supplement and health products. And after taking them now, I'm very, very strong.
Okay.
I'm full of energy now.
In case you've just joined us here on The Big Picture, I'm speaking to Vera Waters, who's 73 and was voted 100 Outstanding Women Entrepreneurs in China by the National Women's Association in 2004. Now, Vera, what are some of the common traits of women in general that you feel should change?
I think women of today, from what I see in Hong Kong and elsewhere, they are more competent than they used to be, because in the past they only took care of their children and think of the husband and at home, but now they are more businesslike. They go out a lot and work, and also whenever they work, they really work hard. For example, all the friends that I know in Hong Kong who are very successful normally can master many things. When they are in the office, they manage the office very well, their business, and yet they supervise their children's homework at night. And when it comes to socially, they also are able to help the husband a great deal. So I think with education and also determination, I also belong to the Zonta Club of Hong Kong that is trying to promote the status of women, and we do help a great deal the women.
Are there any traits in women that are holding us back? For example, apathy or laziness. What are some of these traits you feel that we should work on to overcome?
I think that the women should now avoid thinking that they are women. They just think that they are men. They can work hard. And if they still think that, oh, we are ladies and we should be given special treatment or anything like that, then I think it will not work.
Okay.
But when you are with men, you just talk like that you are a man, forget you are a woman. And when it comes to work, well, sometimes maybe there's a tough job. But if you can work at it and show people that you have capabilities, then I think we get the opportunity.
Right. But capabilities aside, don't you think that will harden women or make them less women or ladylike, less feminine perhaps? What are your comments on that?
I think the women of today, they also care a great deal about their appearance and beauty. If you turn over a magazine, you see all kinds of pages with slimming, beautifying and whatnot. They care for their appearance.
But that's just the appearance. What about their nature?
Their nature, I think they also change a great deal because they feel that I'm a human being. I can do work just as well as a man. Therefore, I should be able to get whatever I deserve. So I think with this determination, well, they can achieve a great deal.
Okay, now, Vera, you were the first female manager of Standard Chartered Bank in Hong Kong. How did you overcome challenges in this male-dominated field and emerge the first female manager?
To tell you the truth, I joined the bank as a private secretary. And I wanted to go to the higher ladder, but at that time it was difficult. But I observe and see what things that the people like to do and what people don't like to do. For example, I remember one day we received a letter from a Rotary Club in Hong Kong asking the bank to send somebody to give a talk to them to see what assistance the bank can help them to expand their business. And when the circular went round, nobody responded because they were scared to give public speaking. Then I thought, well, if I could do something that other people don't like to do or can't do, then I will stand out. And therefore, I went to learn public speaking. And then, of course, I also studied business management. And finally, after 9 years of a private secretary's duties, I was promoted to become the manager. And then when Rotary Club asked us again, then I offered to go. And I did a very good talk and convinced people that the bank could help them and so on and so forth. And finally, there were many other things that I did that whenever anything comes to me, I can always enhance it or think of a better way of doing it. Now, for example, every year the British Trade Commission in Hong Kong will get a group of businessmen to visit Hong Kong to try to get business from the Hong Kong people. And they will normally need the bank to introduce our clients to them. For example, if they are looking for agents or they want to be agent for some companies, then in the same way, they would always invite the HSBC, my counterpart, to attend. And I just want to show that I could be, better than others. So what I did was I would use the blank business cards to type up every delegate of the company who came from the trade mission, and together with my own business card. Then when I walk around, when people was wearing his name badge, when I see the name, let's say, for example, Miss Jasmine, then I will look up my blank card, which I type the information of you, and then your company, what you do. Then after that, I go over and speak to you, and say, oh, you're looking for so and so. Well, we can get some clients to be introduced to you, and so on. And finally, I managed to get a lot of import-export bills for the bank as a result. So for anything that I had to do, I always could think of a better way of dealing with it. Therefore, I can say that I excel in practically everything I touch my hands on.
You're listening to BFM 89.9, the business station. You're listening to BFM 89.9, the business station.
Of course, I'm speaking to Hong Kong-born Vera Waters. And, China has a huge population, but you were selected one of the 100 outstanding women entrepreneurs in China in 2004. What do you think set you apart from the other women?
Well, in China, in Hong Kong, as I mentioned, I belong to the Zonta Club of Hong Kong, and also I am honorary president of many very important women organizations and also business organizations. And through these organizations, we constantly have communications with China. In China also, they have the Federation of Women, and a lot of them are entrepreneurs. And every year we will go and visit each other and exchange views and so on about women's status, anything about women. And I think it's this that they have selected me. In fact, this is held every year in China. Each year they will get 100 people selected. That is Greater China. That is including China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Macau. 4 places.
Wow. Okay. Mrs. Waters, you are also in the $5 million Circle member elite in New Skin Enterprises, which is a direct selling company. Yes. How did you move into this circle?
That was in 1991 when New Skin opened in Hong Kong. I was invited to attend a business opportunity meeting. I was very impressed by the effect of the products. Therefore, I joined only with the intention of being a customer. But after I studied their compensation plan, the business opportunity, I thought that this is too good a business for me not to do it, because at that time I was still working in Standard Chartered Bank, but I already had a beauty and charm school because I established the first beauty and charm school in Hong Kong, and I was doing very well. But I did not want to give up my beauty business. That brought me fame and fortune. But after learning everything about New Skin, I thought I would do it on a part-time basis. But even on a part-time basis, I achieved Blue Diamond status in 2 years.
So who were your clients? Were they friends? Were they your neighbors? Friends, a woman at your level, who do you target?
Friends, beauty class students, and very often when they see me, they come to me, they say, how do you maintain yourself? Particularly now when they see that I'm 73, they say, how do you maintain yourself always so energetic and so well taken care of and so well groomed? I attribute this to New Skin products because they really, I can say, delay my aging process and enhance my health condition. And really, I find I gain a great deal from New Skin.
Okay. Has retirement ever crossed your mind?
No. In fact, I did New Skin until 1997. That is, after working on it on a sort of part-time basis for 5.5 years, then I found that this business is really crisis-proof and recession-proof, and it's a perfect business to be in. Also, through this business, it has taken me to different parts of the world because we have groups of downlines, what we call, or business partners in already in 35 countries. And I often go around visiting, and that really gives me a great deal of pleasure and satisfaction. And what is more, what I like about this business the most is their Force for Good Foundation. Because New Skin is a company that don't just bother about making money. It wants to contribute back to the world. It's got a Force for Good Foundations with some products. For every piece we sell, then company will donate 25 US cents towards this foundation. And we've been helping, earthquake victims and all kinds of victims, and children with heart disease and so on. We are on the Children's Heart Foundation in Hong Kong also, on the council. And I find that, in other words, doing this business, you can get residual income, you earn good money, you can make yourself better looking, you have better health. At the same time, you are doing charity every day. This is what I love about it.
Okay.
I think it makes my life more meaningful.
Vera, what is your message to women?
My message to women is to try to realize your dreams, if you have a dream, any kind of dreams. And don't think that you are women, or particularly when women are getting older, when they are about 40 or 50, they say, I'm too old to do this, I'm too old to do that. It's never too old. Age doesn't mean anything. The most important thing is you try to do as much as you can while you are capable of doing it, or your health allows you to do it. When the opportunity is there, don't, try to grab it as much as you can, and then work at it. Once you decide your plan, go for it and work at it, no matter how difficult it might be. Because in the end, you will find that it's very rewarding and satisfying, and then your life will be much more accomplished.
Thank you very much, Vera.
Thank you.
That was Mrs. Vera Waters, who's 73. She is the first female manager of Standard Chartered Bank in Hong Kong, and also one of the 100 outstanding women entrepreneurs in China by the National Women's Association in 2004, right here on BFM 89.9.
You're listening to BFM 89.9, the business station.